Welcome again to the New Prospective Outlook. As people are texting, they're asking a lot of questions. But there's a lot of things that go in your mind because it's a new outlook where you can see yourself more. As I talk about purification, you will see yourself more. And every time I speak, I do a Q&A. There has to be something to answer. There has to be a question. So that people continue to ask. When you're not looking to yourself, or when you look into yourself, you'll understand. When I speak about electricity and the current and get the body charged, and there's going to be an argument, maybe for the next 100 years, somebody has got to continue the journey. Because like I said, the physiology of the body, it controls everything. So that is physics. And you can always break it down. You can always go bio and break it down. As well as I said, we can run by food. Food is the least thing which prepare our life. We never start in the beginning. We never start to run by food. We start by the chromosomes. And that's where we start. Where the brain and the eyes develop. Because you know the importance of the perception. The brain and the nerves. So you know. And the eyes. So you see where the electricity starts from. And all of those being controlled by the transistor, which they name them cells. They're still cells. And they get voltage, all kind of voltage, all kind of current, all kind of electrons, magnetic, all kind of electrons. And the human being developed from that. That is how it's all beginning. Not by food. The trees don't run by food. Our main source of electricity, which is the current, come from the oxygen. And it is still particles. So I got to check how much percent we get there. So the body don't run by food. To let it look, a way to keep you thinking. As I said, we feed the worms with the food. And prepare these worms because these worms are parasites. And they live in us. They're working for us. They make humanity being successful. They make life successful. They cleanse us from toxin. Whenever a cell die, they sort of clean that cell. They heat it. They feed it. So you don't overfed them. Don't overfed them. If they overfed them, they're not going to do the work. And there's another part of ailment. They clean the system. These parasites. So the physiology of the body. Which work all things. So the physics is actually what human being run by, that is electricity. So anywhere you got electricity, you got to have chemistry. And matter is there. It is very important if we want to understand. And if we feel like we are part of this world, this universe, we know that we connect to electricity. And whenever you don't realize that you connect to the electricity and you run by the power, you're always going to be on the wants and needs side. Because you got to run from your mind. And when you run from your mind, that's who you run to. The needs and the wants, which is the demon side. But when you run from the spirit, you run to the waiting side. Because nothing have one side. So you're going to appreciate whatever happened into this universe. So you make yourself be a mystic man and a mystic woman who live by the truth. And it is that simple to understand. That many of the things which we don't pay no attention and we endorse the one, put it on pedestal, like the wants and the needs. Because when you achieve something which you rush to get, fight to get, stress to get, you want to prove a point. To show somebody that you didn't want this so much, you didn't need this so much. Some people even say thank you God. But when you know how to live and get yourself fully charged and live to the high potential, you understand that you don't have no problems. Because the future already prepared. So you don't wait in problem to create the future. Because you're waiting. So the future is already prepared. So you have no time to deal with the wants and needs, which is the unconscious, the demonic side. You're fully fulfilled. So that's the way you wait to get something to eat. Don't matter the amount of food you have around, your abundant food. You wait. So that's the reason why you push yourself to be hungry. To appreciate your meals. Whatever you have to eat. And you don't get yourself stuffed up with a whole lot of things which are important. Because most of these things, the worm don't need enough of them. The parasite don't need a lot of what you're crazy over. And that's where a lot of people fall short and running around about vitamin and minerals. You already have it abundant. It's just like the sea. The sea never replacing of getting all these minerals. And the seawater in your blood is the same thing.